crab people, blue heavy metal people. Green people, crab people, blue heavy metal people. Green people, crab people, blue heavy metal people.
Hey there guys, this is me, Malorian, and this will be a Guild Ball Battle Report. In this one here, I'll be going back to Butchers. Now, Butchers is more of a guild I'm kind of having more fun with on the side. Well, you know, I do a lot of Legion, but when I want to try something different, I go to my Butchers. And this is definitely going to be something different because half my team I've never used before. Usually I put in a lot more Union models because, hey, I'm used to them. Plus, I've been really liking the idea of Fillet, where I get to really stack all the bleed things. But I thought, you know what? I have these models. They're painted. Let's use them. So my captain here is going to be Ox, which I've never used before. I also have the big man Boar here, who I've never used before. And also Brisket, who I've never used before. Otherwise, for the rest of my team, you know, I got Boiler, Me Token Princess, which you can almost make an argument that I've never used before, because typically I just put all my influence on, say, like Gutter and Fillet and Rage, and they do all the work while these guys like stand around. So this will be a completely different experience. Meanwhile, I'm up against my buddy Ryan and his Morticians, and going from left to right for him, he has their Bonesaw, Ghast, Boogie Boo Man there himself, Obulus. Up front, he had Silence kick the ball. Then he has Cosset, and finally Silent, no, it was a Dirge at the very end, the little bird. Now, I did win the roll, and like I said, he kicked to me. And what I plan to do here is, I know Brisket can get goals, but I think she's going to mainly be hiding the ball while everybody just fights and tries to kill things. So that's why I have one on her, so she can just run up and grab the ball. And otherwise, I was like kind of lost. Like for a second, I'd be like, what should I actually put these things on? But I just kind of shared them around my other guys, and we'll see what happens. So my first activation, Brisket just runs up, gets the ball, moves away, and then drops it behind her. So this way, Obulus can't take control of me and say, pass me the ball. You know, it's behind me, and on my next activation, you know, next turn, I could always pick it up again. Meanwhile, he has Bonesaw just run up, and this was actually kind of key for me, because he ran him so far up that now he's in the threat range of Ox and also Boar, so I can really do a lot of work against him here. So a big part of the list is Ox, and because what he does is there's an aura around him of 4 inches where my guys will get +1 damage. So I really want him in there first. So I use him, he charges in, he uses a card, so it'll be +1 defense. So I need 6s, but I get a little bit of damage there, I buy some more attacks, I do some more damage, and yeah, I've already started softening him up. On his turn, he comes over here with Cosset, and his idea was to draw me to him. However, that's directly toward, and so the way it's set up, I cannot go there. That was not intentional. I kind of wish that I would have done that intentionally, but I was just really base to base, just because, you know, if he had a push or something, even though he had no momentum, I might still be in range. But yeah, that kind of was a waste of activation for him, unfortunately. So what I do then is I charge in here with Boar, and he goes crazy. You know, now he's getting the bonuses from having a friend there as well, and the aura, and he just knocks it out of the park. So already I've taken down Bonesaw, and that makes it a 2-0 game. Otherwise, what he does is he comes up here with Silence, and he's going to be putting down this little cloud that's going to be doing a point of damage to each of these guys and putting them on fire. I'm going to come up here with Boiler, and I'm going to be doing the +1, what is it called? Swift Stance for the +1 defense on Ox. And then I also use up a bunch of momentum to clear up the conditions off of both of these models. What he does then is he kind of comes over here with Obulus and makes me move over here for some attacks and all that goodness. Like, the idea is that he wants me to move over. This is with Puppet Master, by the way. So I can move over, and then he can attack me, and then Ghast can attack me. But he made 2 big mistakes here. One, he moved me so far over that I was going into cover, so that was a little bit of a mistake. And then in the end, when he wanted to just momentously dodge away, he actually got himself unengaged with me. So now that's a 2 dice swing where he should be attacking me and getting an extra dice for a friend. Well, now I'm not crowded out and I have cover, so a little bit of a mistake on positioning here. So wanting to try and just keep my guy alive, really Meat Hook comes up here and just heals up Ox. You know, I'm in a spot now where I can charge his other things later, but this was really just to heal myself up. And, you know I'm using lots of momentum for these things, but in these games, I kind of figure I might as well. I mean, it is after his turn there with Obulus, so I know he can't steal anymore, but the big thing here is that he has so much momentum and is going to be getting more that I know he's going to be winning next turn anyway. So Gas comes into me and does some okay damage, but again, because of those dice swings, is not able to take me out. Otherwise, I have a puppy come up. He has his bird fly over, which is dangerous because, if the bird's around, then Cosset can really do lots of damage. And that's really going to be the first turn. So at the end of the first turn here, I am at 2-0. He is going to be going first here, so I'm really worried about whether Ox is going to survive, but I'm just going to have to see what he does and come back. Now, Bonesaw did come back out from the right side. He did not move him up, though, so I think that was kind of a mistake. I think he meant to, but just didn't. But anyway, yeah, I'm just hoping that if Ox goes down, that'll be bad, because then also my auras go away. So if Ox dies, I'm in a really bad spot, but if Ox stays alive, I can get in there and start doing a world of hurt. So his first activation here is going to be with Obulus. He's going to be putting up the confidence onto Gas, so he'll be getting rerolls for his next attack, and otherwise makes a few attacks against me, and not really doing too much damage, but of course racking up a whole bunch of momentum. Now, in this part, now Ox is in a lot of trouble, and I definitely want him to go first because I think he's going to die, and I also want to go first, so in case I'm going to go and try and give myself +1 armor, I want to get away from the bird. But really what it comes down to is I really want to go against Ghast. I'm probably not going to take out Ghast. I'm just going to do some damage, but then I can put up my armor, I'll be away from the bird, and I'll make it a lot harder for him to take me out. So that's what I do, and I just destroy him. This was crazy. Pretty much I came over here, I popped my legendary so that not only am I getting +1 damage because I'm in my own aura, but now everything within 6, including myself, gets another +1, plus enemies are -1 armor. So yeah, I'm just needing 3s to hit him, and he gets no armor because I'm ignoring it, and I just crank those dice. Some of them, of course, were average and stuff, but the thing is, like, even when I roll like a momentous 2, that's still going to be doing 4 damage. I even had a wrap in there, which did 8 damage. So yeah, that was amazing. And in the end, I was actually able to take out Ghast. So that's crazy. That was not part of my plan whatsoever. And yeah, now with him down, it's now 4-0, and I'm pretty sure Ox is going to be fine because he's healed himself up, and he can't really get to me all that easily. I mean, he can, but yeah, he really lost a big chance of trying to take me out. So given that, he decides to go after me here with Meat Hook, with Cosset, charges in, and I do both the defensive stance and the counterattack, so he doesn't really do much to me, a couple of points, and then I push her away so that she can't attack me anymore, because he put himself at max reach. And so what he did then instead is made Cosset come over to her. So this is going to be a little bit annoying. Cosset wanted to be back by that ball, but if I can come in here and either with Boar or Meat Hook take out Cosset, then Brisket can go over there and get the ball anyway. So that's what I do. I come in here with Meat Hook, and wow, Meat Hook is good. Like I've said in the past, normally when I've taken her, she just like stands around and maybe hands out some tooled up, but she does so much damage. I mean, first of all, whenever she damages something, she makes it bleed. Once it's bleeding, she's going to be doing +1 damage. She wasn't even in range of all the bonuses she could be getting from Ox, but wow, she just tears up Cosset here, and down she goes. So all of a sudden, it's a 6-0 game, and Brisket's now freed up. So in reply, he is going to be going here with Silence, doing this little poison cloud again. He's going to be missing Brisket, but he is going to be getting Meat Hook. So then what I do here is I pretty much just come over here with Boiler, and I'm going to be healing up Ox again. For him, he's going to start running over with Bonesaw towards the ball. Again, I'm not sure if like an original move would have made him close enough to even get there, but definitely I need to get to that ball before he does. And so what I do is I basically come back, snap the ball with Brisket, and then I'm able to go for a super shot, pass it to Meat Hook, and then Meat Hook is going to use that momentum to dodge towards the cover there. So now she's in a very dangerous spot with that ball, and sure, he could steal it and do things like that, but I'm really going to make things a lot more... I'm going to be asking a lot more questions about whether you want to go after Ox or go after her. Otherwise, he has the bird flying over here. I have the dog princess move up. Then I have Boar run over, just to be threatening to whatever. And so that's going to be the end of turn 2. And at this point here, it's now 6-0. And you can see from where he brought on his guys, he's going to be winning again. Because again, he has so much momentum. I'm just using my stuff to heal and all that stuff, you know, because why not? But anyway, he has a lot of stuff going after Ox. I think he is tired of Ox, and he's going to be going after him big time. So what I decided to do is make his choices tough. I mean, Ox still has his full allotment of influence. I have, of course, the full on Meat Hook. I have one on Brisket just in case, one on Boar because you always put one on Boar, and then I had one more to put on Boiler because why not? So really what I'm going to be doing here is saying, okay, you can go after me and you can take out Ox, but if you do that, I can score. And the reason why I can score is because I actually have a card that says if you take one of my guys out, I get a momentum. So he doesn't know that, but you know, that's asking the question that if you go after that, you're not going after the ball, and if you don't go after the ball, that could be big points. So I'm interested to see what he does. And what he does decide to do here is go with Obulus first, to come over here and steal my ball with the whole Puppet Master ability. So he's rolling 4 dice, and he needs 1 4+ in order to steal my ball, and he fails. We ran the math on this, and this was a 6.25 chance of failure. And this is now like game over. Obulus has just blown his load. He hasn't really done anything, and now Ox can just go crazy and kill somebody, and I'm here at the ball, and when he measures it, like, he can't even come over here with silence to steal the ball or tackle it. He's just barely out of range for that. So this is a crippling dice moment. So since that happens, I just go with Ox, and I decide to go and take out Cosset again. So that's going to make it an 8-0 game. And then he moves over the bird to make it a little bit harder. But I just really use my momentum to clear, come up, take a shot, do a bonus time. So I lose a dice shooting it through the bird, but I still have 3 dice. And I'm able to get a 4+ on that to make it a 12-0 victory. And this game was a little bit brutal. It did kind of turn very quickly. I mean, clearly, near the end, having Obulus fail 4 dice trying to get a 4+ was just like the final nail in the coffin. But definitely, it was Ox taking out Ghast in one activation that really changed it all over. Like, in one moment, I'm trying to protect Ox, and in the next, I've taken out a guy, he's lost an activation, and it just all fell apart. So anyway, guys, hopefully you guys like watching. If you have any thoughts on the list or the gameplay, if you had done anything differently, please post it down below, and we'll catch you later. Bye. Hey there, if you liked watching this video, please go down and give it a like down below you here. And if you have any concerns or questions or comments, please put those in the comment section as well. You know, the best way for me to give you what you want to see is if you tell me what you like seeing and what you don't like seeing. So otherwise, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you later.